Welcome back, guys, to Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. Hope you guys are all well. So on the last episode, we started Case 2, Riddle of the Rails. So Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson were returning from a week vacation in Staffordshire, and they were waiting at the Evesham Station, waiting for their train to go back home to London. However, they saw an approaching headlight and they heard a whistle, assuming it was their train, but the train mysteriously vanished. So after inspection of the tracks, there was no trace of the train, or there was nothing wrong with the tracks. So they speak to the station master there at Evesham, Mr. Everett. So we find out from Everett that there was a special car on this train, and it could contain something potentially valuable, and it was ordered by a Mr. Robinson. He also told us that he had a message from Bridlington Station, and that there was a commotion there with some of the passengers, which delayed the train. So we head to Bridlington Station, and there we speak to a Mr. Robinson, and he tells us of his prototype. He was travelling on the train with some Chilean Barcazas company, and they were interested in the prototype. Now Mr. Robinson was told to get off the train because there was somebody at Bridlington Station who wanted to have a word with him, so he got off. The passengers were also told they had to get off because their tickets weren't valid, which only left these Chileans on the train, which disappeared, and the prototype as well. So also looking around this Bridlington Station, we find an insurance policy under the name of Mr. Robinson, and obviously it was insurance for the prototype. So now we're thinking, well, was it him? Was it a scam all along? Or was it something else? Let's find out. Enjoy the video, guys. Hello, Crocodile Dundee. Let's have a little talk.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from doing.
I apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
Okay, important grip sack.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype, and this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
So there opens
This
up.
Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
Find out what was carried. Completed. So we need to go and go to the luggage area and see if we can open up his bag. It's grip bag, they called it. It's a funny name. Never heard it say that before, but... So look, left luggage would be in here. Here we go, here it is. So another puzzle to work out.
This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Oh, it's another one of these. So it's the same sort of puzzle we've had before. So let's do it. Let's have a look. So let's switch. Oops. Come on. Got it. Yeah, that's quite an easy puzzle, to be honest with you. I don't think how you can actually go wrong on that. Contract.
Look, Watson. A bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We
Is
should
it?
study them carefully.
Okay, this is a different seller to who was buying it. Oh my god. So he's getting all these people to prepay 10% and not actually sell it and making the... Okay, Mr. Robinson's involved, isn't he? So there's another contract here for a different supplier, Hong Kong General Electric Company. Oh, look.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Okay, and then Hong Kong... I didn't realise we got to do this.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
So this is the company which were on the train.
An exclusive sales contract.
Okay. We got to do that with all of it then. So exclusive sales contract with Bar Casas, Chilean, which is the people on the train which went disappeared. And then you have another exclusive sales contract.
Exclusive sales contract.
With the Medicine General Electric Company.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Yeah. So he's putting a little bit of a scam here.
Yet another exclusive.
Yeah, we got it.
Mr. Robinson is the... So
do we have to do that with all of them or not?
Yet another exclusive sales contract. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Wow. Let's have a look at our deductions, see if we can open anything up. So prototype, okay, no, okay, prototype has many customers and it has insurance. Should we do that? No. Okay. So Robinson is a victim. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson, even though he planned this fraud. He has lost far more than he could gain. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Ah, okay. So maybe he wasn't involved in the actual disappearance of the prototype, but he was trying to do a bit of fraud with it in the meantime. Can we do prototype and then special wagon? Oh, we can. Okay. So something else here. So we got Robinson's motive. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson. So we know it's only 50%, thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. But he's only going to make what his money almost. The loss of the machine is a disaster for Mr. Robinson, even though, so I would say it's this one. I think he is a victim, to be honest with you. We can always change it. But he did fraud, but I don't think he was involved in the disappearance of the train. Okay, I think we're finished up here. Let's have a quick sweep just in case we've missed anything. And then I take it we go to Chesterfield Station now. So it's in between. Okay, let's go here then. Here we are, Chesterfield train station. Let's do a bit of investigation. Let's go to this. What's this room here? Okay. Again, lovely open fireplace. Love it. Right, there's nothing in here. Waste bin.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
A fishing advertisement.
Okay. Right, there's a chap here. We can go and talk to him. Hang on, Morse code alphabet.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Again, lovely roaring open fireplace. I love fireplaces. Especially in the proper old pubs we get in this country. You alright?
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
The bottles in the bin were...
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean?
No, the bad
Wake
telegram.
Up, please, sir.
What? The 18 hours 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
So we can assume that he wrote that telegram because it was spelt really badly. Train passengers.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
He's out of his face, isn't he? Right, big red nose, which basically he's a big drinker. Red nose. Who likes his drink. Okay, he looks after himself. He's married. Maybe a bad man. Oh, look at that down there. I can see some alcohol in his pocket. Oh, he likes fishing. Fishing line. Right, strange message.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work.
And you were
So
drunk.
what? There's no need to be so petty.
Oh, God. Why did they do that? Why did they need to do that? Binge drinking. I say that. You've been drinking.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Okay, so I wonder if we can link those two together on here. So the Chesterfield telegram and it's untrustworthy. So the Chesterfield Station Master reported by telegraph the arrival and departure of the vanished train. The Station Master at Chesterfield does not take his job very seriously. He seems untrustworthy. And that's given us a new one here. So we can make a choice here now. So past Chesterfield. The train passed through Chesterfield Station despite our being unsure if the Station Master sent the report. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The Station Master was drunk and his testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. Well, yeah, he could be. He could have done. The train passed through... I think we need to do some more looking around, possibly. The train passed through Chesterfield Station. Okay. I'm not sure of these two yet. We'll have to have a look around first, I think. Okay, we got any more doors we can go through? Oh, we got a room there we can go in. Let's go through that. Let's go in that room. If we can. Okay. Wow.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights. And heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, we just saw the light and when we heard the whistle, that's it. So we're saying that it could have been something like this, and then we got a headlight there, which could be mounted on it. And if there was a big whistle as well... So a dismantled handcar with spare parts scattered around. It was found at Chesterfield Station. The train simply vanished. There was no trace of the plane. Okay, can we do these two? Okay. So the dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if it can imitate the vanished train. I think we should do that. Let's do the fake train experiment. We got a light. Oh, we got... Take small gear. Oh, we got to actually put a wheel on it. Wheel. Oh, this is... I like this, actually. We need that somewhere on the base.
I should use...
Or somewhere. Maybe there. Yeah, there. Ah, right, okay. Small gear. Okay. Oh, look. Okay, sorry. I didn't know you could rotate it. That's me not even reading up here what it says. So let's stick that wheel on as well. This looks like it's for the brakes. We can probably put the brakes here. What else we got then? I can't see anything. Oh, what's this? Bit of wooden plank. Ah, okay. Let's turn this around. We need a wooden plank. I didn't see that wooden plank, so that can go there on the base. We should be done then now. Yes.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet.
Patience,
Try
dear
using
Watson.
your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Okay, so let's use F. Prompts us to use... Oh! Evidence required. So I did see something in here. Can we not grab this out here? Take headlight with dynamo mechanism. And train steam whistle. Looking good, looking good. Let's go F again.
I need something long for the headlight to be attached.
Something long. Okay, let's look for something long then. In here. Something long, something long. This looks long. A long pole. Fire extinguisher. Okay. I think we have all the bits we need now, hopefully. So place long pole.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
Excellent. So connect the headlight.
The headlight is attached.
And install the steam
The
whistle.
steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Elementary, dear Watson. Well, we got one. We
The
picked one
fire
up.
extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here.
We use it. Oh, that's perfect. It's a dynamo light. F. So it looks the same, and then we press that.
The steam whistle is ready to be used.
Okay. Look at that, we made a
Watson,
train.
I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Okay, let's open up our deductions again. Okay, so we got a fake train. The train at Evesham was faked by somebody. Maybe an engineer, maybe that Robinson. The spare parts of a handcar. So we can do these two then, I would have thought. Okay. So the train passed through Chesterfield Station despite... We don't know this one yet. Oh no, it might not have done. I'll have to look to see where Chesterfield is on the map. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. Okay, let's have a think. I reckon it probably never passed through... It probably never passed through there. Oh, it's down here. The train never reached Evesham. It disappeared earlier and was faked by somebody using a handcar and a spare train parts from Chesterfield Station. So looking at our map again, obviously we were at Evesham. We saw this train lights here. We thought it disappeared. We're at Chesterfield now, where this fake train was made or constructed, and that drunk station master is. So we are saying maybe possibly the train never actually came here. So maybe it's still at Bridlington, possibly. So we need to search the archives for a more detailed railway map. Right, so our archives are on the back of the cab. So let's go and have a look. So search old map.
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
Properly, eh? Let's combine these 2 maps properly. Here we go. Looks like we can properly match them here, like so.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham Station.
Okay, so let's have another quick look at this then. So there was a railway switch up here, and there was a station here. So, and there's also a station switch there as well. So we are in Evesham now, which is the last station down here. We are just going to have a look at this switch here. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. What's all this then? Examine what? Building?
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
It was disassembled?
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was too big to fit through the doors? Multiple wheel tracks, heavy vehicle traces. Oh,
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
wow. What's going on? Take a measurement. Let's have a look at. Is that
The
examined first?
vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
Take a measurement. What, from that to that?
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
6 feet
These
7
traces
inches.
are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
So there's a disassembled warehouse near Evesham, and deep traces left by a large truck with a base of around 6'7". That was most likely transporting materials. Okay, so I don't think I can see anything else in Evesham. Let's go to this station here, which is between Chesterfield and Evesham. So this is Doncaster train station. Our book actually says, examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham. Examine the side railway branch that begins at the railway switch. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. Okay, let's have a little look round. Doncaster, okay.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind.
He looks Chilean.
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman.
Do you think he's Chilean? Oh,
This
goodness.
scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
So it looks like a Chilean hat, or it looks like a Mexican hat. Right, let's rotate this round until we can get something. That looks pretty good like that, doesn't it? Maybe? Okay. Yeah, looks good. I would say that's it, isn't it?
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Okay. So he is a wealthy man, maybe one of the buyers. Possibly. Oh, tea. What's this tea? Ashtray. Burnt paper. Let's have a look.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
And a piece of burnt paper. We look at these.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
Okay. Let's look at this bit of paper then, shall we? Those, it looks like Chilean wine.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Okay, I thought it said Chilean wine on that burnt note, but it says a burnt note that was found in the ashtray at Doncaster waiting hall. It still had a few legible sentences that highlight a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans, not Chilean wine. And then at Evesham Station, we did find this disassembled warehouse. We need to speak to somebody about that. So maybe we needed to speak to that station master there. We should have done that, actually. We might do that next. Just pop back there. And we need to speak to somebody about this Mexican cigar. Let's keep looking around then. See what else we could see. We need to get a hold of that guy, don't we? Is he in the toilet? Oh, I thought this was the toilet. We got a gambler.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
So maybe this guy needed some money.
Betting slips for horse racing.
Yeah, can I turn it round?
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
No, to me this kind of thinks that we need to find the train master here because maybe he needed the money for his vice, for his betting.
Play forward, watch every sequence bit by bit, 'cause this is my